Good morning, everyone. Today in Around the Savannah, where we are evaluating the system of different restaurants, we will talk with the group that studied Punto Walk since last week. We met with those who evaluate Embarcadero. So I am Manuela Zafra, and here we have Salome Urrea, and in Punto Walk are Rafaela Torres and Sofia Linares. So first one, we want to know what was the place you studied for the theory in queuing?
Okay, the restaurant we study is Punto Walk at Universidad de La Sabana. We were here on Monday 5, Tuesday 6, and Wednesday 7 of September from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. There is a time when students usually have lunch.
And the system that you define is from the moment that, that the client is reviewing the menu, stands in line to order, arrives at the register order, and until he receives the lunch, which is a Poisson distribution. And the service of this is exponential and is defined from the arrival arrives at the box to order until they receive the lunch, as evidence here. Since it was one channel, multiple phases system, but it became one channel, one phases for issue analysis. But I have a question. How did you find mu and lambda?
Because there were customers who arrived before 2 p.m. but logged out after this time, which is why we were unable to take lambda as the 3-day average of customers who logged in before 2 p.m. Professor Rafael Enrique advised what we had to do was take lambda as the average of the 3 days, but only for the clients that finished the system at 2 p.m. or before, and mu was the ones that arrived at the system between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. But they ran out of the system between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. or after 2 p.m.
Okay, and what was the process in which you collected data?
The way in which the data was collected was to prepare an Excel database where the time in which they arrived and left the system and the service was recorded. Likewise, we assigned another so that each one of certain people. However, in order to not get confused the clients, we made a column where the description of the person was and to be able to identify when he arrived to pick up the lunch and end the entire system.
Okay, so first you obtain lambda and mu in the way that was already explained, and with that, you will be able to apply the formulas to obtain the average and the time spent. So here we see the results, and in my opinions, are fine.
Yes, we evidence in the system that we study, which was Punto Walk restaurant, that it works well. So finding a bottleneck was not possible.
However, I think that companies can always improve something, so the restaurant can continue to improve its service, that is mu, and continue to attract more customers, that is lambda. So what strategy would you implement to improve that?
Okay, in order to improve Punto Walk service, we propose to reduce the waiting line time, the option in which customers can order their lunch and pay by this application with card or transfer. If the student wants to pay in cash, they should go to the cashier. With this, the service will be more efficient and the customers will be more satisfied because, for example, how customers will be able to order sooner to leave class so that as soon as they leave, they can pick up their lunch and take advantage of the time if they only have 1 hour to spare. With this strategy, the clients served per hour will increase 20%.
However, the fact of increasing mu is not enough to improve the service, attract more customers, and increase sales. So it is important to implement a strategy so that more customers arrive per hour. For this, it is to propose to carry out a marketing strategy accelerating sales and encouraging people to buy. This can be done through promotions where one day a month they offer lunches with drinks included at the same price as always. Another strategy will be to implement a special menu of the other restaurants such as Embarcadero Meat Special that has a lower price range than the other dishes, so that customers who arrive per hour are 25% more.
And after these strategies, how did the indicators change?
Well, as we can see in the table, with the increase of these indicators, Punto Walk will increase its sales. Its services will be better, and despite the fact that WQ and WS are now greater, the time that the client spends in the system and in the service is being used for other things, such as finishing in class or advanced work instead of standing in line, which is sufficient for this restaurant since if it's used equals 100%. People will not want to buy because they think the food will take a long time.
Oh, I love these strategies. I think that can help to improve Punto Walk. So thank you, Sofia, Salome, and Rafaela. It was a pleasure to have had you today on this channel. And thank you everyone to watch Around the Savannah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.